big one. Man, that was a big one. Man, that was a big one. No intro till I catch a fish. Alright, today I'm hunting for big bass on the Juniata. This is redemption. I just lost a nice 18-inch bass. That was the part where I said no fish, no intro. I came in early. I'm gonna just grind with a whopper plopper for a while, and then I'm gonna do my favorite, which is sight fishing for bass. I've got some of those NIKKO HELLGRAMMITEs, and I've got some crayfish, live crayfish. So no fish, no intro. This is the intro fish. Let's go catch his grandmother. It's a beautiful morning on the Juniata River. I've come back for redemption. I was here 2 weeks ago and saw a lot of big fish and couldn't get them to bite on anything. So I'm back now, early morning. I'm gonna grind it out with the whopper plopper for an hour, see if I can't pop a couple of big ones, and then I'm gonna sight fish with NIKKO HELLGRAMMITEs and live crayfish, do a little sight fishing. So we'll see how it goes. I know there's a lot of fish here. I just want to catch a couple of them. Stay tuned. Okay, third fish hooked. Nicer fish here. Again, this is my redemption run here on the Juniata. I've been beat up a couple of times with seeing lots of fish and catching very few fish, but we're on it now. Nice little smallie here. All right, better fish for the intro here. So I'm on the Juniata for redemption today. I'm gonna grind it out this morning with a whopper plopper and then go to some really awesome sight fishing with NIKKO HELLGRAMMITEs and live crayfish. So we're gonna see how I do if I get redemption. Nice 15-inch fish to start the day, and stay tuned, we're gonna catch a lot of fish today. Woohoo! That's what it's all about. GoPro stop choice this morning. It's the whopper plopper 110 monkey butt. I've had 3 good fish attached to this lure this morning and 1 big miss. But unfortunately, of those 3 big fish, I've only landed 1. So got to keep the tension on this thing. It's got big hooks and they don't always go all the way through to the barb. But basically, I'm just beating the bank here and trying to get a reaction strike early in the morning. I know this is a section with some very big fish in it, so we'll see how we do. I'm going to grind it out for another half an hour with the whopper plopper, and then when the sun gets a little higher, I'm going to try to sight fish some of these fish. Oh, that was a miss, big miss. So, we did the morning thing, popped another couple of nice smallmouth on the whopper plopper, nothing to write home about. The water's clear enough to sight fish, so we're going to answer the age-old question of artificial versus live bait. I've been seeing on the pages like Everything Smallmouth and Bass Fishing Buddies that these NIKKO HELLGRAMMITEs are just killing it. Whether it's Ned rigged or Texas rigged, they're supposed to just be devastating for smallmouth. Now, I know that if I had to make a bet that this little guy right here, the humble crayfish, would be my pick for successful sight fishing. But we're going to give them both a try. I've got these NIKKO HELLGRAMMITEs rigged Texas and Ned rig, and then I'm going to just throw this guy on a bobber and do it old school. So we'll see what fish like. I'll probably shoot at them first with the NIKKOs, give them a fighting chance, and then finish it up with this guy right here. Just that's my bet. So let's see what happens. Stay tuned.
Okay, it was not the fish we were looking for, but the Hellgrammite takes its first victim. I was casting at a bigger bass, but there you go. Hellgrammite did something. So there's that. Not what I'm looking for.
Alright, that would have been number 2 for the Hellgrammites if I didn't break off. It wasn't that big a fish. Not sure why I broke off, but it happens. So I'll show you how I'm rigging these. I've got a little, I think it's like a 3/16 ounce Ned rig, which is basically just a mushroom head jig. I've got this natural colored NIKKO HELLGRAMMITE, and then I'm just putting it up here, trying to make sure that mouth is against the jig. And these are very tough plastics. I mean, it's amazing. I couldn't even get the screw into them for like a mission style dragon jig, but it means they're probably last if you don't lose them to fish. So get him on here. Alright, that's all there is to it. A little Ned rig with this Hellgrammite on it. Probably could be a little less sloppy. I got a little twist in him, but we'll see if it works. And also I'm going to make a change on the boat. I had this morning, and the morning bite was good, but let's go ahead and get the banana off the boat and see if we can pick up a couple more fish. So,
As soon as I dumped that banana peel off, I hit another one here on this NIKKO, but he was in a group of bigger fish, so I'd love to get one of the bigger ones that were hanging out with him. But this guy didn't seem to mind my awful rigging of that NIKKO HELLGRAMMITE, so I think that's number 3 for the NIKKO this morning.
alright, just started pouring here, so I've got a little window where it's not raining, and I'm going to paddle back to the truck out of the live crayfish and NIKKO HELLGRAMMITE. The Hellgrammite definitely won. It got more hookups than the crayfish. But the big winner, of course, was the Whopper Plopper in the morning. The 110 monkey butt hooked some serious fish. And maybe on a sunny day, I'll come back and redo this test. If you want me to do that, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye. Managed to pick one up with crayfish. Boom, boom. There we go. That's number 2 for the crayfish. And there was an even bigger one in there. All right, that's a better fish. Better fish. I all about wrapped it up here. I'm sitting at this bridge span, and I came in because of all the rain. I couldn't see anything, and just decided to throw a few at this bridge span and pop this beauty out on the crayfish. So I guess numbers go to the NIKKO HELLGRAMMITE, but I don't know. Size goes to the live crayfish. You can't beat live bait. Look at how beautiful the eyes are on this fish. Do a little quick measurement. "16 inches, and I think there's a bigger one in there. So let's toss another crayfish in.